Hello! Welcome to the Car Solutions online store. In this video, I would like to share information about how to correctly connect aftermarket electronics in a car. We've got a lot of questions concerning this issue, so we decided to share this information with you. First of all, let me introduce some theory to you. Let's assume this is the car where you want to install the rear view camera. Here is the car monitor. The rear view camera is installed here at the back of the car. The wire is approximately 5 meters long. If the power is connected incorrectly, problems will arise. Actually, most of the problems here are caused by an incorrect power connection. As a result, there will be a bad quality picture or a picture with some artifacts. That results in some pretty unsatisfied customers. So, let's first find out more about the rear lamps in various cars and what kind of power is applied to them. If we take a look at German cars, for instance, Mercedes, BMW, Audi, etc., they are starting to have a feature that detects whether the diode in the rear lamp is working or not. Most often, the installed cameras are powered from these lamps. If we take an ordinary multimeter, a tester, connect it to this lamp and shift into reverse, we will see an ordinary reading of 12 volts. It seems alright. However, let's take an oscilloscope and have a look at the signal more thoroughly. When we shift into reverse, we will not see the ordinary stable 12 volts. For example, here is 0, and here is the line which will demonstrate 12 volts. Instead of a stable signal, this will be a square wave signal with varying frequency. Therefore, we can make a conclusion that the devices which are connected will not work stably, but rather in a pulsing manner. Yes, all these effects can be smoothed by a capacitor. However, most often, the rear view cameras don't have a set of capacitors which could stop this pulsation. The manufacturer thinks that pure power will be applied. However, often this is not the case. Another bit of theory for you. Sometimes, when the rear view camera is connected, the installers think that if they install a capacitor or a number of capacitors, they will smooth this pulsating signal, and thus a pure activation signal will be transmitted to the video interface. However, they do not take into account that if they install a capacitor in parallel to the power line of the rear lamps, the already smooth signal will be transmitted to the lamp. Then, the onboard computer, the module which processes the signal from the lamp, will receive incorrect data. Therefore, in order to not make such a mess, and to provide the correct operation after connection, you need to just install the diode between them. The diode will cut off the capacitor from the OEM system. You don't need a big capacitor. The diode can be a 1N4003 or 4007. Then, a pure signal is transmitted for activation to the video interface. The same can be done using a relay. In that case, we apply the 12 volts we get from the rear lamps to the relay coil. The relay is activated, and the pure signal is transmitted for activation to the video interface. That's just some theory I wanted to share with you. Now let's consider a common setup of a rear view camera connection to the OEM monitor. Here we have the OEM monitor, rear view camera, rear lamp, and the car battery. The car battery is connected to the OEM monitor, obviously. So we have minus and plus. To make everything work correctly, we need to take power for all of the connected devices from one place. As we are connecting all these devices to the monitor, we need to connect the positive and negative wires of all the devices to the harness of the monitor. In that way, we will avoid the effect caused by an incorrect connection. This effect is called a potential difference. These devices have different voltages, and that can cause problems. Here, I also drew a relay. I inserted it into this diagram to show you that if we don't have ACC power, like when you first turn the ignition key in a Toyota, but just have the battery, and all OEM electronics wake up through CAN, we can set up activation using a relay so as not to drain the battery. When we do this, we take pure plus and minus from the monitor. Don't take the minus from the car body or the monitor body. Take it from the wires which are going to the monitor. Connect the negative and positive wires to the video interface. Here is the wire going from the positive wire, which is used to transmit the pure signal for activation to the video interface. Also, when 12 volts are applied, the rear view camera is automatically powered. You also need to connect two positive and negative wires to the camera to power it correctly. The minus cannot be taken from the coaxial cable, which lies between the camera and the video interface. Here, we have everything connected correctly. Consequently, we have a clear image. If you connect some other video source other than a rear-view camera, no additional noises will appear. We also recommend connecting the bodies of the video interface and the monitor. As a result, we get a perfect working circuit and a satisfied client. That's actually it. I tried covering the most common issues. If you have any further questions, please ask them on our forum or in Discuss. Make sure to like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!